Here's a story. I once watched a YouTube video and didn't hit the like button. Now, story times have been a part of social media culture forever. However, in modern culture where oversharing is very much now accepted online, what we have are a lot of story times from hell. And so today we're gonna listen to some of those and be horrified. Let's do it.
2-year-old daughter and I are sitting on a park bench. She says,
Sitting on a park bench. Love the accent already.
"Dad, I need to fart."
Bless her.
Dad, I need to fart.
She just ripped the big, like she does massive farts. And she goes, "Do you need to fart?" Then Dad had a crack and we both giggled because farts are funny.
Totally.
And then this like 6-year-old comes over and sort of points like at my leg, like,
You pussy.
I'm like, is he pointing at my butt? Like, did I shit myself?
He is the fart police.
Is he about to shame us? This 6-year-old points at our legs of this park bench and goes, "Mum, found ya." His 40-year-old mum was sitting under the park bench.
What? What the fuck? Oh my god, I did not see that coming. She's just down there getting crop dusted. Oh my god, dude, that's so funny. Just like huddled underneath the bench, just... And then it's like you're too embarrassed to say anything, so then you gotta sit there and get farted on by the dad, too. And then she's just down there just basking in it, too. You know, it's like somewhat of a contained space. I know it's open on the sides, but like the bench is low. It probably held the fart gas down there for a decent amount of time. She just had to inhale it. Oh my fucking god, dude.
And we just gone and sat there on top of her and both just let it rain.
This is awesome. This is one of the best stories I've ever heard. This is not a story time from hell. I mean, it was hell for the woman under the park bench. She probably would say that this story was her personal hell, but...
She goes, "Oh, you got me." And I went, oh.
We got you as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Get dusted, bitch. That could be what hell actually is. You're like in a contained space and like giants keep farting into it. There's nothing you can do. You're like in a big like orb, and it's just like giant, just like mega huge like buttholes like pressed up against the orb, squeezing farts into it. That could be what hell is. So I think this counts as a story time from hell. Oh my god, what a banger to start with. Holy hell, dude. That is so funny. I did not see that coming at all. I totally thought that the dad like shit himself or something. That's what I thought. Also, I guess I was thinking that because my 2-year-old had like the most insane blowout in the world last week. All of a sudden he starts like waddling and we're like, what are you doing? And then we look and there's like poop like on his socks on the floor. We're like, what the fuck? So that's what I kind of was thinking was gonna happen in this. I did not expect some boomer to be under the bench just getting crop dusted. Poor mom's got pink eye. All right, next up.
Call me crazy if you want, but I've never liked store-bought pesto. I don't.
Girl, you so crazy. So one time my apartment complex hired a rent-a-cop to do security in the mornings, but I didn't know this. But he was patrolling the parking lot near my building, and he waved up at me when I was on my balcony drinking my morning coffee, and I didn't wave back because I didn't want to. Then when I was leaving out for work...
Fair. Totally fair. You don't have to wave at cops if you don't want to.
He was kind of parked near the exit, and when I approached the stop sign, he was facing me, and he looked at me again, and he waved again, but I just turned and headed towards the exit. He also pulled out behind me, but I didn't really think much of it. So to leave out of my complex, there used to be a stop sign there when I first moved in, but that was like 3 years ago, and there really has not been a stop sign there like since. I don't know what happened to it, but you have to stop anyway because there's oncoming traffic. Then the light to get to the main road has 3 lanes. It has a leftmost lane to only turn left, a center lane that is...
Why are we learning about like the traffic logistics around your apartment building? I know this is probably going to be relevant, but it's just funny that we started out by watching that other video that this one was stitched onto about the pesto, and now we're learning about traffic logistics, and I'm a little confused.
Turn left or go straight, and then a right lane that only goes right. I was in the leftmost lane, so if I had on my turn signal or not, I could only go left. So I drive through a couple lights and I'm about to get on the highway, and the rent-a-cop turns on what looks like to be Christmas lights taped to his windshield. They were white and red.
Wait. A rent-a-cop is like a local security guy. They can't pull you over. They have no power to do that, right?
And he's like motioning for me to pull over. So I literally pull over on the highway entrance ramp. So at the time, I had just gotten new plates. So I had paper plates, but someone stole them. So I figured he was pulling me over because I did not have a license plate. So of course, I'm thinking he's going to ask for license and registration. But no, he asked me, why did I run those 2 stop signs? So I tell him that we literally looked at each other at the first one, and then there is no stop sign at the second point. Then he says, well, I could give you a ticket for failing to signal at the light. And I just said, okay, because I'm not about to argue with you. So then he's like, well, I'm a nice officer today and you seem like a nice lady, so I'll just let you go. So I'm like, okay, great. Then he starts going on about how the complex hired him to watch for people speeding and running stop signs and all this stuff. And I was like, honestly, I'll just take the ticket.
Stop your yapping, dude. I don't give a fuck. I don't care why they hired you. I don't care. Just give me the ticket. Honestly, I will pay for you to shut the fuck up right now. So just give me the ticket, please. You rent a cop. I don't even think you can do that. I don't even think it's legal for you to give me a ticket right now, but please give me one so that you will shut the fuck up and leave. But also, she's driving with no plates on? I mean, you kind of have to expect, if you have no license plate at all, not even a paper plate, that you will probably get pulled over by somebody.
So I'll just let you go. So I'm like, okay, great. And I start rolling up my window and he puts his fingers on the window. So of course I stop it because I'm like, I'm not about to go to jail for hurting a cop. And he's like, I waved to you twice this morning. Okay, and?
Okay, this is getting very creepy.
Well, it's good etiquette to wave back at people that wave at you. And I was like, you know what? Can I have your badge number? And he starts stuttering and stammering. And I'm like, this is not a cop. So I roll my...
No shit. I mean, don't you think the Christmas lights gave it away? Or the fact that your apartment complex rented him?
So later in the day, I see that I have a message request.
No, dude, no. Come on.
So I look and there's 2 messages from a guy in there. The first one being from a few months ago, and it says, hey, my name is such and such. I came across your profile on Tinder, but we didn't match. So I thought this would be a great way for us to connect. You seem like a cool girl.
Yeah, I mean, that always works, that technique. If you don't match with them on Tinder, you seek them out on another platform to tell them, hey, we didn't match on Tinder because you rejected me, but I figured I'd reach out here. Maybe you feel differently on Instagram, on a different app. Maybe you feel differently.
And I'm a really nice guy, so let's grab a beer sometime. I couldn't remember if I had seen that message or not, but either way, clearly I wasn't interested if I never responded. So the message from that day read, hey, sorry if I was too aggressive today, but when I saw you on your balcony this morning, I just knew it was fate because I've had a crush on you for months. I knew that I had to let you know that I exist. I'm a really decent guy, and I may not be the best looking or make the most, but I have an honest living and I have a heart of steel, and I know you'll love me if you just give me the chance. Plus, now I know where you live. Haha. Haha.
Haha. Ha yeah. Ha ha ha.
So I sent back that I would be alerting the authorities that he is out here impersonating a cop. And he ended up blocking me, and I never heard from him since.
Hold on, so he found out where you lived and then acted like a cop and pulled you over to talk to you? Oh my god. I think you gotta go to the cops regardless, right? He knows where you live. Haha. Did you report him to the police or building management? Did they handle him? Sure did. Okay, good. Still, I mean, you gotta get a restraining order or something, probably. I would still be scared to go back to the apartment. Damn, dude, that is insane. That is a story time from hell right there. You should have farted on him. So then he puts his finger on my window, asks me to put down the window, and he puts his butt up to the crack in the window and farts into my car. No, I'm joking. You got stalked. And that's very scary.
Down if you found this man on Facebook that said he did tattoos and only had 2 tattoo pictures of his work on his page, but for some reason your fresh 18-year-old head said this is absolutely a tattoo artist. So you decide to hit him up and try to make a reservation with him, and he said he's available that same day. So you decide to drive to said address that he sends to you just for him to text you on the way there that he just got out of jail and that he's at his homie's house and needed to get picked up to get dropped off to the actual place that he's gonna do the tattoo at. So you agree because once again you're done I'm an 18. So you pick up said dude that you've never met before that just got out of jail. You take him to his baby mama house. Him and his baby mama get into it and they start arguing for over an hour. And you're just sitting on the couch waiting for a tattoo and playing with his kids just to realize that the dude comes back and says, hey, the baby's messed up my ink and messed up my tattoo gun. Can you take me to a tattoo shop so I can get this stuff so we can do your tattoo? And you agree because you're 18-year-old and you're dumb as hell.
It's so insane that you seeked this person out. You are the reason why you are in this position. Like, it's not like somebody came by and was like, hey, do you want a tattoo? Jump in my van. You hit him up on Facebook and was like, hey, can I come get a tattoo? That's not to say it's her fault by any means. I'm just saying it makes it even crazier that this whole thing is happening because she messaged a random guy on Facebook.
You drive to the tattoo shop, right? When you get to the tattoo shop, they have the tattoo gun, they have the ink, and then the dude who's supposed to be doing the tattoo that you found off of Facebook, he looks at you and says, hey, I just got out of jail, I have no money, can you buy this stuff and then I'll take it out and discount you once we get done with your tattoo? So you say absolutely. So you buy the stuff, you guys get back to the baby mama house. Once you get to the baby mama house, you realize that the baby mama's not even there. So you can't get in there to get the tattoo started, right? So he says that's okay, she should be back within an hour.
At this point, you gotta know the tattoo's probably not gonna turn out that good. You imagine after all this, and you end up with a shitty tattoo also on top of everything else? Like the icing on the cake is now you gotta live with this shit on your body forever? It's just, the tattoo is of icing on a cake, but just the icing, not the cake. People are like, what the fuck is that? It's icing. The thing about icing is you kind of need a cake underneath it to give it context so people know that it's icing, because it just kind of looks like smear. It could be like cream cheese or something, you know? Kind of need the cake. Contextually, it's important.
But you're like, sure, that's fine. He takes out a Sharpie and he just starts drawing on your leg, on your thigh. And you're looking at this design and you're like, hell yeah, that's fine. So he starts the tattoo outside of the freaking baby mama house. The baby mama ends up pulling up. She's mad as fuck because why are you doing a random girl's tattoo in front of my house? I totally understand you, girl. I apologize. Anyway, they get into it again for the next 30 minutes. Then he says, come on, come inside. So the baby mama lets you guys in. You get your tattoo done for about 4 hours just to realize that
4 hours?
it's not done or close to being done. And he says, hey, can you come back tomorrow? But still, can you still pay me the $300? You say yes. You give him the money. I'm just going to end it here.
What does it look like? I need to see it. I need to see it. I reposted the tattoo on my story again. See if we can see it. I'm assuming it's the dream catcher right here on her sort of side butt thigh. I don't know. I feel kind of weird pulling up this girl's bikini photos to try and look at her tattoo, but I just was very curious. Like, you're lucky that you didn't end up with, like, hepatitis or something. I guess it was a new needle from the store that you bought, but still. I don't know the conditions of this baby mama's house. You could have gotten fucking seriously fucked up, or, like, kidnapped, or gotten a really horrible tattoo. So I guess you kind of got out pretty lucky. Survival skills of a walnut. A walnut tattoo would be cute. A little walnut. Guys, I know you're probably eating right now, and I just want to say, first of all, thank you for inviting me into that intimate moment of your life where you are enjoying a meal and my face is on your screen. I appreciate that so much. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Beyond, and of course their main product, Beyond Meat. Now, it's summer, barbecue season, right? You're thinking about getting the grill going, perhaps? If you're an alpha male like me, you spend a lot of time around the grill grilling things. Well, I would ask you to consider mixing in some Beyond Meat, okay? It's delicious. And I've seen a lot of the claims about, plant-based meat online, so I thought I'd address some of the main things here. Number one being, people talk about Beyond Meat like it's some sort of mystery food, but when you look at the ingredients and the nutrition, the story is a lot less dramatic. Beyond Meat products are made from plant-based ingredients and are clean label project certified. I've seen people talk about the amount of sodium in it. That's an interesting conversation, but people compare plant-based burgers to meat that is completely unseasoned, which is not how people actually eat burgers. They put salt in the burgers. One thing I did find interesting is that most Beyond Meat consumers aren't vegans. People think that only vegans eat Beyond Meat. That's not true. A lot of people are just adding more plant-based options into their routine. Listen, I'm not here to tell you what to eat, okay? I know you're enjoying a meal right now, whatever bullshit you're eating. I would just ask you to consider Beyond Meat and not believe the loudest take online. But look at the label and try it out for yourself, okay? I think it's delicious. I like it. I'm a fan. Thank you. Now back to the video. POV, the guy that wants you to fly out to see him for a second time doesn't want to see you anymore, but instead of calling off the trip he planned, he just makes up a crazy lie to leave you stranded at the airport. I mean, the dude's name is Cyrus. What did you think was gonna happen? Damn, the tickets are like $500 for the week of the 18th. Yeah, for there and back. Maybe come next week. Look at those. Next week or the week after the 18th. It's more expensive next week. Bet. Get them for the 18th. Get the cheapest ones. I'll pay for a bit when you're here. Okay. Yeah, yay! Yeah, yay! Come on. It's covered in fucking red flags. A guy named Cyrus going, yay! 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 I can't wait! Can't wait! Yeah! Yay! You're gonna be in the mood 3 days straight. The hiking sex is gonna be lit. Ugh. Who dirty talks about hiking? What? Cyrus. Can't wait to get you up on that trail so we can fuck in a poison ivy bush by accident. Both end up with a crazy rash. Yay! Where'd the Denver idea come from? I mean, like Colorado things. Like I want to do something I can't do in Kansas City. Me. What about me? I'm not flying out there to do you the whole time. Oh my god! Not what I meant. That would make me like an escort, and then you'd have to pay me thousands probably. Maybe I'll pay you anyways. Tens of thousands, millions. Oh my god, this guy's game is horrendous. Bet. Okay, for real though, I'm cool with Jim and hanging out at the apartment, but if that's the plan, I don't want to have to pay at all to fly out there. I have stuff planned, babe. Don't worry about that. Ever heard of hiking? Okay, like I like you and spending time with you and I had fun last time. It's just expensive and traveling is a lot. I don't rot at my apartment myself even. Always gotta be doing something. I got motion, babe, okay? For example, I go to Starbucks. Yeah, it was just there this morning. Fucking motion. We're landing soon. The flight got delayed a bit. This shit is taking so long. Oh my god. Hey babe, just got a call from my mama and my grandmother is sick and either passing tonight or as soon as tomorrow. My family chartered a jet that's getting me in 2 hours and flying me back to Virginia. I'm so sorry our week just fell through like this, but I don't have any amount of control here. Literally packing a backpack right now and heading to the private airport. Cyrus, I am here. Can you get me from the airport? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I can't believe you fucking did this to me, abandoning me at the airport. You. Excuse me? Okay, Cyrus is pissed now. My grandmother is literally dying right now. I'm in my car headed to get on a plane. What a disgusting and heartless response. Wait, but it's so funny that he like it's like obviously a fake story because he had to clarify that it was a private jet and he was going to the private airport and not the one she was at. Like that's so clearly like this is a fake story. I just don't want to see you. I was going to pay for your entire flight and cover the Westin Hotel, get you a nice room if you had to stay here for the night. Definitely not gonna do that now. Your reaction tells me all I need to know about how self-centered you are. Don't ever text me again. Oh my god, holy shit. Wow, this is like the you can't fire me, I quit final boss. How did you somehow make this her fault? You fucking abandoned me. I would never do that to anyone under any circumstance that is heartless to me. This is literally me second time. Oh, you're Irish now all of a sudden? This is literally me second time flying alone ever. I trusted you, right? If you're telling me the truth, I am so sorry to hear about your grandma, but that doesn't mean what you're doing to me isn't fucked up. I'm literally fucking stuck here. I'm fucking crying. This is so fucked, bro. I can't even believe this is happening to me right now. I don't even know where I'm going. Damn, dude. Holy shit. All right, look. Cyrus is quite clearly a piece of shit. There is a small chance that that story is true, a very small chance. It's definitely not true, but there's a very small chance it is. Even if it was, you should pay for her flight and her flight back. Obviously, and pay for a hotel room. Like you said you would. She flew out for you. Like it's clear like she doesn't have the money to get back. So yeah, that's pretty scary for a girl like this to be in a position like that. My family chartered a private jet and get the cheapest tickets you can being in the same text thread as sending me. Dude, my family chartered a private jet for me is the funniest fucking lie ever. Anytime I don't want to do anything now, I'm gonna say that. Sorry, bro, I can't pull up to your thing tonight. My family chartered a jet. I gotta get on that shit. Bro, my family's so fucking annoying. They keep sending jets to me. Oh wait, is he on TikTok? We gotta see what this guy's vibe is. I'm guessing pretty bad. That's him right there. Yep, that checks out for sure. So the hiking sex was a lie, Cyrus? Huh? That was a lie this whole time? You can't promise someone hiking sex and then not deliver. Hiking sex is the coolest thing in the world. Everyone knows that. I mean, listen, I think the red flags were kind of... this whole text conversation was a gigantic red flag, just one after another. So I'm not saying what he did to you was right, but I'm saying you should have seen it a mile away, and maybe next time you will. But still, I mean, that's a bad story.
And I inherited money from 3 different cats who came to live with me. Oh. Each cat came
I love the guy. Oh, cool. Go on.
With money, $20,000, $20,000, and $200,000 in my life. cats have always paid my rent, paid for my operations, etc. The cat died the last cat died 5 years ago. She's still paying my rent. I trust animals more than people. And we discovered when I was I've told you before, when I was the first American female in the Peace Corps and damaged my coccyx, the doctor told me, human beings have a coccyx that curls up. You have an anti-flex
my coccyx doesn't go up anymore.
Nice little quip there, cameraman.
You have a tail, and I have fur, and have to pluck my whiskers every day. I am a cat.
Life throws curveballs at you, you know? Turns out I fucking am a cat.
And when I was 8 years old and the class went up to the Bronx Zoo, lions and tigers were outside. The next thing, the zookeepers are like this. The lion leaned against the fence, rolled over for me to stick my hand in and rub its belly.
Hey. Life, right? Crazy. I'll see you fellas later. What the fuck was she just talking about? She's very eloquent. Like, she's very well spoken for someone who's spewing absolute bullshit.
And I have pictures of me in 1965 in Australia when I went there, dancing with wallabies and kissing kangaroos. It's animals I trust more than people.
Facts! She's spitting.
Humans give you the yo-yo effect love. We love you today, can't stand you tomorrow.
That's what Egon does to me.
And animals give you unconditional love.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a cat.
And tell everyone you know who's pregnant to adopt an older cat or an older dog who's used to kids who needs a home. The child will never have the allergy, and the animal protects the baby from anybody coming near where the baby is sleeping. And now I'll shut up.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
That was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I could have listened to her speak for hours. I want to sit on a park bench with her and fart on a random person and just talk for hours. No, but for real, like, that was so entertaining. What do you mean cats are paying your rent? She said it so, like, matter of fact and beautifully. It was like, I believed her. She is a cat. Hey, I'm a cat. Life, right? My coccyx doesn't go down, it goes up. Turns out I am a cat. See you fellas later. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I don't know why, but I believe her. That's what I'm saying. Same. Everything that she just said is true. This was a story time from heaven, I think. It had a glow to it. I really enjoyed it.
Call me crazy if you want, but I've never liked store-bought pesto.
Oh my gosh, Susie, that is so crazy. That reminds me of the time I was moving out of my parents' house when I was 21, and I was cleaning out the closet, and I found a social security card in the crevice of the closet that had my name on it, but it really wasn't my name. My first name was spelled differently, and the last name was a last name I did not recognize. So naturally, I'm like, excuse me, who is this? To my mother. For full disclosure, I was adopted when I was in second grade. Before that, I was fostered, but with the same family. And the name that I knew that I was born with, that was on my birth certificate, was not this name. And it also wasn't the name that my name was changed to. So this is just like a third arbitrary name I never heard of. And her explanation was this was a typo. And she obviously wanted to help. So she threw it away from me. She told me to just forget about it, and she would discard the Social Security card because it was just a mistake. And she had it there for a long time. She didn't even know it still existed.
Okay, what the fuck? What is happening? I'm stressing out. I'm just getting the weirdest feeling from this.
Well, I never forgot about the Social Security card. And about a year and a half later, I became pregnant with my daughter. And I became really curious about my identity because what am I going to tell this little baby that I'm having about our history, where we're from, just ethnically. I know I'm from New York, but I don't know anything else. And one day
She has like a storytelling gift. I don't know what it is about her delivery, but I am like absolutely enthralled. And I love the way that she is telling this story.
At work at my little quiet retail job in Bushwick, and I decided to Google myself towards the end of my shift. I was like, let me look up this name. And I know that sounds like, oh, you should have did that, but this was like 14 years ago, you guys. Give me a break. So I didn't know the power of Google. I Googled that name, and the first search that came up was a missing persons ad.
What? Your parents kidnapped you? What?
Yeah. And it had my name at the top. So it was a forum archived from, I believe, 1997. And it was a forum for people looking for missing children around New York City. And they could post information about the children. And if you so happen to come across it, you can email them with any leads. The person that posted the ad, their name was Shantae, and they had very specific details about the hospital I was born in, the time around the time that I was born, and specific details about an address that I lived in very briefly. So I knew this person knew me, and I knew the name was me. Now, I'm nervous. You know, all types of emotions are going on because I'm 7 months pregnant, and I'm obviously taking care of this retail store that has to close now. So in between mopping the floor, I find the strength, the emotional strength, to email this person and give them...
And be like, it's me, Mama, it's me.
My phone number. I don't even say anything. I'm just like, I was like...
This is she. Just one email that says, this is she, number.
I know this is me. Here's my number. And they emailed me back like 6 or 7 minutes later, no lie. I hear the ping, and they're like, Aisha, my name is Shantae, and I'm your brother. I've been looking for you your entire life. I'm going to call you soon. I'm so happy I found you. So now I'm jumping for joy, like up and down. I'm like, oh my God, I have a brother, and he's been looking for me since 1997. And how old is he? Because he must be grown if he, you know, just had the wherewithal to look for me in 1997. And I have all of these questions as I'm closing this tiny little retail store. As I'm pulling down the gate, I hear my phone buzz, and I'm fumbling to answer it. And lo and behold, as soon as I pick up, I go, hello? And it's a woman, and she goes, Aisha, God is so good. She immediately starts crying, and she goes, I'm your mother. I've been looking for you your whole life. And that was one of the craziest days of my life, but I don't know if it compares to the pesto. I'm sorry, Susie, if I bored you with the story, but life is so crazy.
I can't fucking believe that she doesn't like store-bought pesto. Bro, I got chills at the end there. FBCs. Full-body chills. So, did your parents kidnap you? Were you kidnapped? How would you ever look your parents in the eye? Or, no, I don't think her parents kidnapped her, but maybe she was... How did she end up in a foster home? Oh my God. There's no extra context on her page, so I guess we just gotta... I mean, that was a beautiful story. The way she told it, the ending, little callback. I mean, let's just leave it at that. Truly, though, imagine finding your own missing persons poster and being like, that's me. Guys, I'm not missing. I'm right here. It's me.
Okay, so I know it's almost 3 a.m, but I got a crazy story at the club that I just cannot keep to myself. It is fucking insane. So
the censor being so off the swear word, always funny.
Regular that comes in, and like he's off and on whatever, and he brought his bestie in, and she's going through it apparently, and I was like, what's tea? Like, why is she upset? She shows me an 18-minute video, and that's only one out of several that she found on the family iPad of her man using his mother's himself. And I saw it. Like, she wasn't lying. This isn't even the worst part. The suction cup from the toy was leaving holes in the wall. Multiple. At least 4. And the mom was like, where are these holes coming from? So I said, girl, does the mom not know her son is using her? She said no. I was like, she's gonna get a UTI from her son's. response, I don't even like her anyway.
I'm actually speechless. I don't even have a joke. Like, I was thinking about like, oh, making a joke about the holes in the walls. Where are there so many same size hole in the wall? No, I'm too disgusted. Like, what the fuck? The worst part is you're filming yourself on the iPad? What are you doing? No, that's not the worst part, obviously, but still. Also, if you're the girlfriend, why is your first inclination to go to a strip club to unpack this with a stripper who you don't know? I guess she just kind of wants an unbiased third party, like, hey, listen to this crazy ass shit that's going on in my life. Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about this one anymore. I'm sorry if you're eating lunch. That was disgusting. I don't even know if we're going to keep that one in, honestly. It might be too gross and deranged.
I actually love sharing the story. So I used to work for a production company, and half of my income went to rent a month, which is... You're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be, what, a third of your income? And I had no choice but to take one of my paychecks and put it towards rent every month, and I only had another paycheck to cover all my bills and all of my groceries and whatever, which was not a lot of money. So after about working there for 6 months, and my boss would hear me complain about how underpaid I was, no matter how hard I worked. And I would ask for a raise, I would ask for this, I would ask for more work to do to get more money, and he would turn me down. So I started to drive for Uber and Lyft. And the first Christmas I worked there, I'd worked there for about 6 months at this point, and he brought me into the office to give me my Christmas bonus. And he said, in this envelope, Sam, is your Christmas bonus. I just want to say, I know how hard you've worked the last few months of being here. I see your potential to be a long-time employee. I just know how much you...
Is it going to be like a Cracker Barrel gift card or something? I know how hard you've been working and you must be hungry, so I would recommend going to IHOP with that gift card. Filling up on some pancakes, huh? You deserve it. You earned this.
The money in this envelope is going to change your life. And he said you'll never have to drive for Uber or Lyft again. I went back to my desk.
You gotta... Is it like $1 million? What the fuck? That's the only thing it could be, is like $0 or $1 million. Like, it was either a prank or it's an insane amount of money that's actually life-changing. Why else would you intro the bonus that way? You know, it's only gonna make his expectations like insanely high.
My make was full of butterflies because I was like, it's gonna be thousands of dollars. It's gonna be like $10,000. It's gonna be $5,000. It was $250. $250.
Boomers. I think a TV show where boomers and millennials have to switch incomes and lifestyles for 6 months would be so interesting. Oh my God, that's a really good idea. How can you be so out of touch that you think $250 is a life-changing amount of money? How can you be that out of touch? I had a boss give everyone $25 for Christmas. There's a point where it's just insulting, you know? Like, there's a point where the thought doesn't count. I'd rather nothing than $25. That's actually insulting. Like, if you work for a company and as a Christmas gift they give you $25? Man, this poor guy thought he was gonna get rich for that 2.5 minutes between his boss's office and his desk. When he opened the envelope, he was like deleting numbers out of his phone. Later, fuckers, I don't know you anymore. I'm off to the 1%. Nice knowing you guys.
What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you?
Shit. That little string on my meat teared when she was riding it. So all that freak talk just went out the roof.
The little string on your what?
On my meat.
What string is that?
You know, on the down, I mean, underneath your tip, there's like a string connected to the skin. that little string teared, bro.
Nigga, that's not a string. That's the thing that keeps your penis together, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, but bro, it looks like a string.
It came off?
No, it didn't came off. It teared. She was riding too hard.
Oh, she ripped it.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's on you?
The little string.
Bro? Wait, were you like bleeding and shit?
Yeah, my meat was I mean, it was literally all the meat fell out. It's like the sausage casing got ripped. All the sausage fell out. It wasn't a meat any longer. It was just a casing.
Yeah, I was. The funny thing is, she was riding and stuff. I felt the liquid, and I told her to stop because I thought she was on her period. So I said, like,
it turns out he was on his period.
Chill, you're bleeding. So she stands up. She checks down. She knows that's not possible, bro. Whole time my dick's like spewing out blood.
Oh, this is so funny.
And this is, fellas, this is for y'all, for all y'all that don't do foreplay. This is what's gonna happen to y'all. This is what happened, bro.
So I waited like 15 minutes to wait if the blood will stop, but it didn't. It kept running.
No, not the seam. She picked your seam out. Oh my god, all the meat fell out! When I was like 6 or 7, I was told that when you curse, bad things happen, and one day I got really curious and said the F word, and later that day, Nick Jonas came out saying he had diabetes, so for like a good 3 years, I thought it was my fault, and I told no one. Oh, that's so funny. If I tell anyone this, they're gonna arrest me. This is a crime. I gave Nick Jonas diabetes. God, that's so funny. All right, guys, I'm exhausted. That was wild. What a ride. What a roller coaster that was. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and we'll do a sequel. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Goodbye.